Alright, Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Thank you very much. Wee. Wee, wee, wee. Alright. So, let's see what I'm going for today. Oh, yeah. Most High God, what are you on today? What you got for your peoples? What you got for your peoples? What you got for your peoples? What you got? Mm. What you got for your peoples? What you got for your peoples? What you got for your peoples? What you got? Okay. Eee. You better not be talking about this me and Lil Wayne business, you know, because it's getting on my nerves. It's just getting on my nerves. If you want to talk to Mr. Carter, you can talk to Mr. Carter yourself. Okay? You can give him direct messages. Okay? I don't need to know what you and your son got going on. Right? Because at this point, you're both irritating me. Okay? So, I don't need to hear any updates right now. Okay? Please, don't make this about me. I beg of you. All right? I love you. Please. All right, so we got this one. Thank you. Oh my God, so God said put it back. For crying out loud. Listen, I know where I stand on the matter. If you want to speak to this guy, I beg you, please reach out to this guy on your own. Talk to him in his dreams or send somebody else with the message or something. You got many ways that you can speak to your children if you want to. I don't need to be included, and nor do I want to be included in the talks that you're having with this young man. Okay? I'm happy. Let me remain that way. If you're gonna stress me with other people's business, not my own. Okay? Please. Not today anyway. Okay? Okay. Thank you. You're so lovely. You're so kind. I thank you. All right. So, yeah, now that we've diverted that one. Whew. I can't be bothered. I don't stress me. See? 4. Right. So Mr. Tunchi, Mr. Carter, Dwayne Michael Carter, Little Wayne, God has a message for you, okay? And God is gonna contact you through some other means besides me to tell you whatever it has to say. So please, if you care, pay attention. Okay? So you don't miss the message. Because you and God are stressing me out with your case. Alright, let's mind somebody else's business besides mine today. Maybe tomorrow I'll mind my own, not today. See, I've been working hard. Setting up my little plant. I had to repot my plant and wash out the let's move this over just a bit. Yeah. I had to wash out the soil because they poisoned the soil. So this big ass pot of soil, I had to scoop it out, carry it outside, put some hot water in there because they threw some kind of white powdery, but it's in clumps. But when it breaks apart, like when I wet the plant, it breaks apart and it poisons the soil, so the plants don't grow properly. And yesterday, I had this bag outside and I wanted to use the soil, but I had it outside for a long time, so I'm thinking, oh my God, creepy crawlies probably got into that bag, and if I use the bag, if I use the soil, and my garlic is falling out. I was thinking, if I use the soil on an indoor plant, if there's creepy crawlies in there, they're gonna be in the house. So I prayed for God to make whoever is in there leave. Because when I go out there, I'm gonna pour some hot water on the soil. So when I poured the hot water on the soil, I realized it separates the powdery whatever sabotage it was from the soil. So I was like, aha! Finally, I know what to do to help my plant. So after I did that one, I decided I'm gonna do this big ass pot. I want y'all to see the pot. Let me turn around the camera. So this is the big ass pot. Okay, it had my plant in there. Let me show you what's going on. You see all that ring around there? That's that whatever the hell the thing is. Let me show you. Look, you see these white things? Oh, sorry. You see these white speckles? That's the sabotage. Can I zoom in? Yeah. So I was scooping it out. Look how much is in there. A whole lot. I've washed out the plant. I put a hole, this hole here. Ignore this tissue. Yeah, I put a hole in this thing so I can pour water into the pot, the plant pot, to wash it out, because I realize my plants aren't progressing the way that I'm used to them progressing. Anybody who knows me and my plants, how we get along. Me and my plants have a great relationship. My plants be keeping my house looking flourishing. Okay, I certainly have plant hands. So when I see that they were flourishing, I knew something was wrong. And because I don't really know the soil, I couldn't tell that there was, because it's blatant now. That white stuff is just blatant. That is don't it don't belong there. But I didn't know because I'm new at farming and planting and stuff like that, right? But after I tried the hot water to kill the creepy crawlies before I bring them in the house, because I wanted to put some soil in this plant pot, this black one, so that I could, add some little pizzazz on my little, yeah. Then I discovered, oh, so this gets rid of that too. So I realized I can just get rid of all of it that's in there. And so I did that. But it's so much of it, I just did what I could. I got a lot of squats in yesterday. When I was finished, boy, I couldn't even cook yesterday. I was tired because I had to bend down and I had to basically scoop it out, put it in the bowl, add the hot water, carry it outside, sit down, shake the bowl like this, shake the bowl like this, shake the bowl like this. So my arms got a good workout yesterday too. Shake the bowl like this to kind of loosen up the soil from whatever this white stuff is. It came up in a foam, and then the other parts is like some of it is still clumped together. So those bits stayed together. So when I shook it, because it's lighter than the soil, it rises to the top in it. So I had my pot spoon and I was just scraping it off, scraping it off, scraping it off. So if I put this much soil, I put like this much water, hot water, so that it lifts up above the soil. Because I don't want to throw away my soil. I was trying to separate them. And then I scooped out the water and I threw it by the drain. I have to wash it down. There's a lot of it out there. So yeah, I got a lot of exercise yesterday. And I did that, I don't know how many times. Probably about 6 times I did that. Yeah, about 6 bowls. So I got a good workout yesterday. So if my bum start to look a little bit round, it's because I've been working out. All right, let's see what God want to talk about today. Oh, my crochet shirt. I made the shirt now. I made the shirt and then I just sewed some regular fabric in the back because it was like too much fucking crocheting for me. So I was like, let's finish it off like this. And I like my little tails. It was too big, which is good. So when I do get fatter, if I get pregnant or something, I can still fit my boob. I can still wear it. So yeah, I made this shirt. And this is just the add-on. It's just a boob tube. I added this on. I made this so that I could add them on to wherever I choose. I got different ones. Yeah. Because it felt like it was kind of falling. So I had to kind of balance it. But it makes a great decoration. So it's doing 2 jobs in one. Yes. You like it? I like it. Okay. That's enough of the small talk. Let's see what kind of fire Jack come for burn today. It's not me. Oh no. Blame it on Jaja. It's not me. Oh no. Blame it on Jaja. And matter of fact, don't even blame it on Jaja. Blame it on ourselves. Because if we weren't behaving bad, God wouldn't have bad things to say. If we were not misbehaving, God wouldn't have so many bad things to say about us. God wouldn't have to take the type of tone that it be taken with us. Stiff-necked fools. Yeah, if we weren't being stiff-necked fools, God wouldn't have to be on our ass every day like this. I'd be coming out here reading lovely things. In order for me to do a good reading, I have to actually do a what's good reading. which I probably should do more often. I'll do that. Let's get some good news. Let's see what we've been doing right. Shall we? Okay. Well, for right now, we got 4 decks. Let's see what God want to talk about. Yes. Represent for your God like me. Yeah, we big dogs. We not little dogs. It's so cute. People don't look at us like we're cute. They're like, oh shit. Yeah, go we go. We're big dogs. God got something to say. Okay, so we got some kind of agenda. Ooh, and a secret. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ooh, laws of the universe. Okay, so God is saying, yeah, I'm using y'all for some kind of agenda. I'm using y'all for my agenda. Okay, we're here to clean this shit up. But secret though? So it's like so chosen ones, this part here is for us. We don't know all of what God planned to do with us. We don't know why we can bark like a big dog. Okay? But it has everything to do with the laws of the universe, not the laws of the land. Like, it's a God thing. This is God's business, yeah? We hear about God's business. Okay, so we got laws of the universe, resources. That would be us. We are the resources. We speak on God's behalf. We move on God's behalf and whatnot. That's why we bark like big dogs. But secret. We got government funded, the government of God. This is so for those of you who are living for the Most High and you're being challenged, just know that God gonna provide for you. Okay, everything that you need, you don't have to worry about Babylon and their ways of doing things. If you don't have a job, trust me, God gonna get you your money. You will eat. God said, not one of my seed shall sit on your sidewalk and beg your bumbleclot bread. Okay? So, if you're called into service for the Most High God, you need to just answer and have faith. Okay? And stop worrying about what you don't have and who you don't have. It's going to be all right. God know what you need. God know who you need. And as long as you are risking life and limb and fucking being accepted in circles and you're risking people seeing you as crazy, all in the name of doing right by God, God is going to keep on lifting you up. Okay? We God funded. We God government funded. That's why I say I'm an officer of the law. You are an officer of the law. Ah! Look! We are officers of God's law. Like a cop car. Yeah, we are officers of the law. You see me? So yeah, God got us on some secret agendas. That's why we got certain powers. That's why we got certain abilities. That's why people are confused by how are we doing this? Hello. That's how we're doing this. We don't work for you. We work for someone above you. That's why. Yeah. There's method to what appears to be madness. So like I said, if you know that you're living for God, if you know that you want to take that leap, don't worry about the challenges that are going to come to you. It is in the devil's best interest to challenge us. It's also in God's best interest to overcome those challenges so that God can show who is boss around here. How God gonna get to show who is boss around here if these people don't try to hurt us, thinking they can stop us from doing God's work? And plus, you're a bomber class soldier. What are you scared of, bro? Do you know what real soldiers go through? Days without food and a comfortable bed and fucking creepy crawlies crawling up their pants and biting them and shit crawling in their hair and crawling down their pants and biting them on the ass. haven't washed their skin in probably like 2, 3, 4, 5 days or weeks, out there on the battlefield with the risk of getting shot all day, every day, bro, every millisecond. They never know when an attack is going to come in. That's what real soldier life is like. And what is our soldier life like? Our soldier life calls for us being outcasted from society. But you still live in a house, don't you? Most of you still live in a house. You have a warm bed. You got food to eat. Yeah, we part of God's army, but we're not really in the thick of what a real army life is like. But you know what our biggest challenge is? Is our mind. Because it's like, how am I going to get money to pay for this and money to pay for that? Because, you know, as soon as Babylon see who we are, the first thing they come after is our money. Because they think that money is everything. Because money is very important to them. So they think that it's the same for us. But we need to know that we do not live by their laws. And when I'm talking about laws, I don't mean from a judicial perspective. I mean rules, the way we think, the philosophy. We don't live by their philosophy. Their philosophy is you need to have a job. I don't have a job. Well, my job is coming on here and doing these videos, sharing these messages. I don't get money for that. But God has put my daughter in the position where she got a job and I survive by her money. And what I do is keep her in a house where it's clean and her food is 99% always there. Okay. If she need a massage, I give her a massage. Things I would have been doing as a mother anyway. Because basically we are a team. So wherever she's weak and I'm strong, it's my duty to lend my strengths to her. She need her hair done, I got that. She don't pay for doing her hair. You see what I'm saying? She need clothes made and she want me to make them or alter them or whatever. I sort that out. I keep her clothes washed. I keep the bathroom clean. I keep the toilet clean. I keep the floors mopped and hoovered. And she don't have to worry about all that because we are a team. She go out, make the money. I do everything else. So although I'm not making my own money, I am pulling my own weight. So the one who is bringing in the physical cash don't feel like they're being cheated. You know, the fact that I don't have a job and I'm being provided for don't mean it's time for me to have a free ride where I can just sleep all day and not do anything. Although these idiots who fight against me, they try to make me sleep all day. They drug me regularly through my milk and through my sugar and whatnot. This is the life we as soldiers in God's army, these are the type of fights that come to us. They play on our phone, got poisons coming from my phone, poisons coming from vents in the house, secret vents in the house. Probably got secret cameras watching everything. They put bugs in my tooth, so even if I whisper, they can hear everything I say. They monitor us 24/7, all day, every day. That's what our life looked like as a soldier. But we get to shower. If we don't shower, it's because we didn't want to. We get to eat. We get to sleep in peace, knowing that we are protected. But some of us, we don't believe that we are protected. Your faith isn't strong enough. You need to do something about that. You need to know that God is omnipotent. Omnipotent, that means all powerful. You don't need to worry about anything. You just need to do for God. Work with God, and God's going to work with you. You need to step into your power in God. We don't have to do it all by ourselves. God will always put somebody in your life if you need somebody. At first, when I couldn't provide financially for myself, I cried because I didn't feel like it was fair to my daughter, but God has a plan. Because what this experience has done is shown her my character and it's shown me her character. She does it with joy. I have to tell her, no, 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 I don't want. She makes sure that I am properly taken care of. I am lacking nothing. God will do that for you too. So step into your power. Know what your power is. Your power is God. God is your provider. God is your healer. All these poisonous gases coming from my phone and stuff right now, I'm supposed to be messed up. My respiratory tract is supposed to be messed up, and here we are. I've been living in this house since 2024, I think. And now it's 2026, 2 years. And I'm still good. They didn't expect me to be this good. They didn't expect me to be this healthy. But that shows who really run things. These human beings, they have a very powerful gift for making it look like they run things. But you have to know better than that. They're not omnipotent. God is. They're not omnipresent, although they try hard to be. That's why they got video cameras everywhere and they try to use your phone cameras. They want to see everything as if they're God. God don't have to do all that. They're not omnipresent. They have to use other people to be in our lives to do their mischief. They want to be gods. They're not real God. God is omnipresent. God is with each and every one of us all day, every day, and available to listen to our prayers and help us do whatever. Imagine a person with a special gift, magical gift, to multiply themselves. As many things and people that you can see and not see, God has the power to split itself and multiply itself and be present with each and every last thing. Every atom. God is present with every atom, even each individual atom in your body. That's what God is. In everything animate and inanimate. Understand who you work for and what you work for. That's why these people can't compete with us. They can't compete where they don't compare. You want to challenge God? They want to challenge God. There's some serious wannabes, bro. But yeah, God said there's method to what appears to be madness. We will not lack anything. Any fears you have about serving in God's army, drop them now. You're fooling yourself. You're allowing yourself to talk yourself out of your divine blessing. Don't do that. And I'm not telling you this because of some fantasy. I'm living it. I'm walking in it. So yeah, there's method to what appears to be madness, and we got church. You're living for God, so you don't need to worry. God got you covered. And I'm getting law with this church as well. Moral law. God says, I see you. And you are blameless. You are blameless, so you're good by me. So don't worry. Even if in this 3D realm, these government people take us to jail, we good. There's somebody in jail or in the judicial system or around that vicinity that God wants us to have an impact on. We good. Trust the process, no matter where it takes you. Stop being afraid. When we're afraid, we defeat ourselves and our mission. We forfeit our mission. and thereby forfeiting our blessing and the blessing of those who were supposed to benefit from our presence and our example, our words, our actions, our inventions. Stop being afraid. Be your God self. No matter who like you and who don't like you. If they don't like you, they're not meant to be in your life anyway. God is not going to tie your blessing to somebody that you have to kiss their ass to get it. We don't kiss no ass. We do not kiss ass, period. And we don't want nobody kissing our ass because our ass is too precious for them dirty lips. I used to say kiss my ass. I don't say that no more because when I think of them actually putting their mouth on my ass, it's like, ew, don't kiss my ass. I used to think it was a great cuss phrase. It's not a great cuss phrase. I'll be cursing myself if I tell them to kiss my ass. Don't put your lips on my ass. Even my ass is cleaner than you. For real. I have a holy ass. I have a godly ass. Okay? Even when it's full of shit, it's a godly ass. Precious ass. Right? And so do you, child of God, man of God, woman of God. You have a precious ass. Don't tell them to kiss your ass. It would be a pleasure for them to kiss your ass. They might probably get some type of incredible blessing for being able to touch your ass with their lips. Don't give them that. Let the dead bury the dead. Let them go kiss some dead ass with their dead lips. Because your ass will bring their lips back to life. You may laugh and think I'm talking shit, but I'm not. We are healers. We are not regular human beings. We are like antidotes. We are medicine. Every part of us. Just being in our presence. That's how precious we are. Because of God in our life. We are the blessing. We are that middle channel between the heaven and the earth. You need to be very careful of who you touch, who you engage with. Do not cast your pearls to swine. Let them call you bougie. Our blessings are only going to fall on deaf ears and ungrateful hearts. They don't give a fuck about you. Give your blessings to those who give a fuck about you. That's the right way. Do not cast your pearls to swine. Everything about you is a pearl. So, okay. We got the temple Jews. Those who say they are Jews and are not, but are actually of the synagogue of Satan. So we got the Jews being the gang leader. Government representative or agent freelance. And then we got Obia woman, dark magic. The evil ones. The Jews. Who say they are Jews but are not. They're actually of the synagogue of Satan. God people don't do Obia. We don't do dark magic. We do light magic. We speak life into people. We bless people. They speak death over us. We're not like them. Unless it's justified, we do not speak it. or else we take on karma. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, all right. So they're laughing regarding their illegal activity. And that's why God sent us to wipe that stupid smile off their face. So that's the agenda. That's what we are as God's army. We're here to stop these government people and the people of the private sector and everybody who's helped them uphold this evil for the Jews. We're here to stop them from being able to do that. Let's read on. So they're laughing because of their illegal activity. And we got the advocate of good, that would be us. Yeah, we young, we not so strong. This is why I'm saying anything you fear right now, you need to drop it because you got more power than you think. An adolescent is someone who's not quite fully grown yet. So it's like you're on your way, but you need a little bit more strength, mental strength, faith strength. You need to know yourself and know your power and know who you work for, who you belong to, what sect you belong to. Represent for your God, like me. Let's do this. So the advocates of good, we are adolescent. Where we got the shadow government scheme and jail of the mystical being. You see, we're not regular humans, we're mystical beings. But right now, a lot of y'all are caught up. See? Shadow government scheme, jail, mystical being. So because they know that you're not quite strong yet, they think that, ooh, let's get them now. So they try to torment us. Jail, the jail card represents torment. Like I said, they want to be omnipresent, but they need to have a whole bunch of agents everywhere on each one of us. They know who we are. Do you know who you are, mystical being? Woman of God, man of God, do you know who you are? They know who you are. So if you got some trifling people around you, they were sent around you to keep you not knowing who you are. And while you're chasing love and approval from these people who came around you with the intention to never give you the love and approval that you seek, even when you deserve it, they're winning. Stop looking for validation outside yourself and know who you are. Know whose you are as well. You belong to God. You don't need fake friends. It's better to be alone than to be unhappy. If you got people around you that insist on making you unhappy, they are the secret agents. They are the agent freelance and the shadow government, the government representatives of the Jews who know who you are. They know who you are. They knew us from since we are little. Since we're baby, they've been monitoring us and our progress. And they can't sabotage us. They need us to sabotage ourselves. They went so far as to kill me in 2009 or 10. I think it probably 2010. They ended my life. And God gave it back as if it never happened. So they know they can't kill us. Only we can kill ourselves by not being who God called us to be. See, if we step outside of our calling, we are unprotected. So they try to fool us up with bad company, bad influences, drugs, confusion, a lack of self-confidence. These are their weapons. That's why they don't bother to try and actually kill us. They try to poison us. It won't work. We go to sleep and wake back up. If they use weapons on us, we won't die. Because we are too unblemished. We are too blameless in God's sight. God is like, no, she doesn't deserve this. So even when the death angel comes, the death angel gives us life. Right now, I have Anubis looking over me. Anubis is one of the angels of death. Anubis is here to make sure I stay alive. Thank you, Anubis. We are important. And God will provide us who and what we need. We will not go without in any way. They can't kill us. They need to get us to sabotage ourselves. So be careful of what you're thinking about yourself. Be careful of what you are doing to yourself. Mystical being. They can't kill us. They can't. They tried. We can't die because God is the giver and the taker of life. And God said, no, you're not killing this one, period. So what they do is they use reverse psychology. They hook us up with a whole bunch of people who pretend to love us, but everything they do is to hurt us. So that we will feel like, oh my God, nobody loves us. This earth is just so terrible. I want to leave. Gotcha. I can't get no money. I try so hard to get money so I can take care of myself, and I just can't. This is pointless. God, why? I want to leave. Gotcha. Because you don't know whose you are. You think you're the one that's keeping you up. No, it's God keeping us up. Recognize that. It's because of God why we haven't been swallowed by the enemy already. We're not meant to die. We're meant to get the opportunity to recognize ourselves. So this message that I'm bringing today, if you didn't know who you are and whose you are, you need to accept. Represent for your God like me. All the people in the house say, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Rasta people in the house say, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Jesus people in the house say, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Buddha people in the house say, whoop, whoop. What we say? Yeah. Krishna people in the house say, whoop, whoop. Fuck them. You're gods. Okay? They can't beat you. You have to make them beat you by subscribing to the lies that they tell you about yourself. You are an elevated being. You are a mystical being. That's why they have to work so hard to keep you down. Let's see what else. Yeah, so the shadow government tried to jail the mystical beings who are God's human resources. You see? Control the pastor. That would be us, representatives of God. You know? To control the pastor. They want to control how we think, how we see life. They want us to hate life. They want us to hate everyone. They want us to hate ourselves. They want us to say, oh, life is so unfair. Nah, bitch, all your challenges have come to strengthen you. All your challenges have come to teach you. So the poisons that's coming from my phone is for me to learn how to take care. The poisons that are in my food or in my tobacco, they're for me to learn how to take care. So if I need to clean it or whatever, I might learn a little thing or two about chemistry or, you know, God is there to teach us. So all the tricks and all this, the attacks that they throw at us, use them to grow you. Grow your knowledge. Stop crying. Stop crying and pray. Let God show you like God showed me. You don't have to take on every challenge, but some of them, what you feel you can manage, take them on. Because life is a series of classes. It's tests. It's a school. Yeah, they're your enemy. Fuck all that. We don't care about that. Use what come into your atmosphere as lessons. Use who come into your atmosphere to learn psychological lessons. Use your experiences to learn psychological lessons from within. So don't just feel sad. Sit back as the observer inside yourself and acknowledge yourself as you are sad. How does your mind work when you're sad? Because when you can understand yourself when you're sad, you can understand other people to some degree. Because everybody deals with sadness differently, but at least you'll have some idea. Because remember, we're here to help. We're here to help others. So how do we help others without knowledge? Knowledge is power and profit. So stop crying. When life starts to beat you up, learn from it. Overcome it. If you don't have the strength, pray for strength. Seriously. Because we have reserves, but sometimes our cup run empty. If we don't have courage, pray for courage because your cup is empty. If you don't have hope, pray for hope because your cup is empty. That's all it means. If you feel hopeless, if you feel scared, if you feel alone, pray for what you need. It all only means that your cup is empty. And God wants us to recognize that God exists, and God wants us to depend on God. So ask and it shall be given. If it's meant to be given to you at that time. Because sometimes the reason why we don't get what we want is because it's part of our test. It's not that life is trying to beat you up. God is trying to teach you. God is trying to train you. We are soldiers. Psychological soldiers. Knowledge is power. It starts with the mind. We are that type of soldier. Starts with the mind. Intelligent. We need to become intelligent. So use your life's challenges to help you to become intelligent. Not for you to get frustrated and hate life and curse God. God didn't make no mistakes with all the jackasses that come into your life. They were here to teach you. Did you learn the lessons? They're going to get what's for them because they're about to learn lessons of why it's important not to be a jackass. That's their class. Our class is to learn how to be the best version of ourselves in spite of whatever challenges come. In spite of whatever challenges come. Whether it's sickness, poverty, anything, we still have to remain a best version of ourselves because God is always in control. There's no question about it. For you to question whether God is in control, you're far. You're far from where you're supposed to be. That's what that tells me. If you question God's ability to control every situation, it tells me that you are far from where you're supposed to be in your journey of knowing your God, knowing what your God can do. What are you doing back there? How many things have God done for you in your life? How many jams have your God gotten you out of? Or did you not recognize that it was God working in your life all this time? You thought it was your sister or your brother or your mother or the stranger on the street that helped you? Nah. God put it in their heart to assist you. God put it in my daughter's heart to assist me. She could have been angry about having to give me money. I don't bring in no money. That's frustrating. She can't even save money. And she would prefer make sure that I have what I want before she take her money and go put it down. That's how much love she is showing me. That's how much love God put in her heart for me. She would love to save her money, but she preferred to know that mommy got everything that she need, bruh. I was a great mom. So it's kind of like karma. My good karma's coming back. But she loved me because I'm lovable. I treat her well and she treats me well. She's lovable because we got God. We try to keep God in our midst. We try to, when we look at life, we try to see God in it. God work through people. Whether they come to bring bad vibes or good vibes, it's God. The bad vibes are a test for us. The good vibes are a blessing to us. God knew that we were tired of the stupid people, so God sent us some good people to give us some good vibes. Just watch how life works. Just watch how your life is. Look at the experiences that you have and recognize that it's God. God knows what we need. When Malika's been working like crazy and she need rest and she can't get rest, she get cancellation at work and she actually get time to just chill because God knows she need time to chill, so God make a cancellation instead of her column being full of hair appointment. One person will call and cancel, or maybe two, depending on how much rest she needs. So God give us what we need. We just need to recognize God in our situation. We are always covered. We are always protected. We are never left unguarded. Never. God would never do that. God could never do that because God is everywhere all the time. Whether I guess if it don't want to be, God could, but God don't. God be everywhere all the time. So God never leaves us unguarded. Like the Bible say, God never sleep nor slumber. God didn't miss a damn thing. God don't even blink. God ain't missing nothing. Yeah. And sometimes, like we would say, God, did you see that? Yeah, God saw that. God saw that. God didn't miss anything. It's like, what you gonna do? What you do depends on what God choose to do, because God can only, or not can only, God choose to do with you only as far as your belief. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a woman thinketh, so is she. What is your thinking life like? How is your belief system set up? Do you recognize yourself as the powerhouse that you are with God? Because with your God, all things are possible. You are boss. Stop allowing these people to fool you. Jailing the mystical beings, bruv. You're not meant to be just a human being. You're so much more than that. God called you to be a mini God. Mini goddess. Act like you know. Represent for your God like me. So yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah, they come to jail the mystical beings, which are God resources. They're trying to control the pastor. God see us as pastors because we speak on behalf of God. We speak righteousness. We live righteousness. We do righteousness. No, we're not perfect. God didn't ask for perfection. God know nobody's perfect. Perfection is impossible and boring. But you gotta know which rules to bend and which rules to not trouble at all. Some of the rules are flexible. Some of the rules, you get your ass tapped when you try and even push it a little bit. That's what we're here to do. We're here to learn the rules, learn God's rules, learn how God works in our lives, learn our place in God, learn our place in the system. Not be afraid, because we outrank them. When you hear me say that, I don't say that just to be cocky. I say that because it's true. We outrank them. We outrank every police officer, every judge, every lawyer, every soldier that's not living for God. Anybody and anything that's not living for God, and you are living for God, you outrank them, all of them. You got more favor and protection on and in your life than they do. You have more authority to call things into being than they do. Why? Because you uphold the law. The law of all laws. Anything that goes contrary to this law is irrelevant. It's powerless. It's powerless. It's null and void. Like I said, these humans have a great ability to make themselves look like they are more important and more potent than they actually are. It's one of their greatest superpowers. It's to fool us into thinking that they're more powerful than we are. The question is, do you have God in your life? Are you trying to live for God? If your answer is yes, you got more power than them. Don't let the devil them fool you. Devils are liars. That's what they do for a living. If you know that you belong to God and you've been trying to live for God, even if you don't have the courage to fully do so and you're on your way, you outrank them. Even in your baby stage, even in your adolescent stage, you outrank them. That's the truth of the matter. You're a baby angel. You got more power than them. You're a baby God. But you got more power than them. That's how low they are on the ranking scale. God don't recognize them because they don't recognize God. They desert God, so God desert them. That's why even as a baby angel, you're more powerful than them. As a baby God or a baby goddess, you're new on your walk with God. That's what I mean by being a baby God. You're new on your walk with God, but you already outrank them because you are on your walk with God. You started to open the doors to God. You outrank them. And the thing about us is we try to do the right all the time. That's our pleasure. Our pleasure is to do right. And that's why we don't get in trouble. How you gonna get in trouble and you're not doing anything wrong? We respect the laws of men that respect us. And we respect God's laws that protect us. So how you gonna get into trouble with who? For what? God is the judge here that outrank all other judges. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So you have to recognize what's really going on here and how you fit into the grand scheme of things. If you're a baby God, you're a baby goddess, you're a baby angel, you outrank them. Anybody that's not on their walk with God, you outrank them. Even if you just started yesterday, you outrank them. So don't get cocky. Do right. That's your power. Do right. Maybe you could get cocky once in a while. Because we be having to remind them we are that guy and we are that girl. But it's not for us to get all cocky. Because it's God's power at the end of the day. It's not really ours. You know, God said, I give you 2% of the glory. I was like, I'll take it because you could have given me 1. Okay? So, yeah, we can get a little bit cocky, but it's God's glory and it's God's power. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, it's not for us to get all high and mighty. It's for us to just keep doing right. That's how you stay powerful. You get powerful by doing right, and you stay powerful by continuing to do right by God. So me, I pay my taxes because it makes sense. If we live in a community, it makes sense to have a community chest. The taxes is supposed to go to taxes are supposed to go towards things like paying for public services. So like the hospital nurses and doctors get money, their salary out of taxes. So I understand taxes from that perspective. Like if you need a road fix, the community pays for that because it's our community. But these motherfuckers, they take the tax money and go buy bombs and guns and start war and use our tax money to hire freelance agents to stalk us and make us targeted individuals and shit. But that's not the point. The point is we did our part. We paid our taxes. What they do with it, that's between them and God. God will deal with that. That's not our business. Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. Do right. Because it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay? Our strength is in us doing right. God is saying dig some more. So they want to control the pastors, which is us, the mini goddess and the mini gods, the baby angels. All right, so we got politics, actress, peace. Look, pretending to be peaceful. That's what they convince people of all the time. So their politics when it comes to us is to make people believe that we are pretend peaceful. We're not really pastors for real. So that's why they do so many things in our life to make us appear to be bad people. Like I said, if your life is full of people with bad influences and people who treat you like crap for no reason, it's like, well, I'm good to you, why are you being bad to me? It's because they were sent there to be bad to you. They didn't get sent there to love you. You might want to get rid of that person or those people. They could be family members, they could be your own children. They were contacted by your enemies, God's enemies, to put the light of God out in your life. That's why they keep you upset, they keep you confused, they keep you feeling unloved. It's the trick to get you to feel hopeless and helpless. You get rid of the bomber clot cancer, you'll see how beautiful your life will become. It don't matter who they are, what relation they are to you. So yeah, so they do stupid shit to try control us so that we can do things to make ourselves look like we are not beings of peace. So if you find yourself always in an argument or always having to shout or like me, but I don't give a fuck about that shit. Think what you want to think about me. Because if I need to deliver a message and I feel like shouting is the best way, if I feel like saying some cuss words is the best way, you getting it like that. Think of me as you wish. I don't care. I feel better. My nose. Hang on. So sometimes the only way to express yourself is through that way. If I felt like delivering the message all peaceful and nice and calm like yesterday's reading, I'll do that. I don't care what you think of me. As long as I'm doing it right, according to my judgment, I understand why I'm shouting. I understand why I said fuck. I meant fuck. It's the best word to put in that sentence that really express how I feel about the subject. It's communication. I don't care how you perceive me. You gotta learn to stop judging the book by the cover. So me living in my authentic God energy is a lesson for the rest of the nation to stop judging the book by the cover. People believe that only when you don't say cuss words, oh yeah, you're a man of God, you're a woman of God. Stop it. Stop it. You don't know who is a man of God and a woman of God. Just by how we dress and just by the words that we use, just by the fact that we drink or we smoke or whatever you want to deem us, or some of us are fucking prostitutes or whatever it is, and you think that I'm not a woman of God or you think that I'm a man of God, who are you? Take what you need from me and leave the rest to me and my God. God will deal with me. Or don't take the treasures that I brought to you. Leave them. Ignore what I say because you don't like how I speak or you don't trust how I dress. You don't trust that I'm a woman of God because of how I look. That's your business. That's a you problem. Let's see. So we got permanent secretary or secretary of state, university, podcast. That would be us. Woo woo. Okay, so yeah. So I'm that girl. I'm official. Okay? I'm the secretary of this state. And that's why I'm here to get y'all to wake up. You're being called for duty. All right? Right. Of the university. Universe. Okay? We growing from adolescent to adults. We upgrading. It's time for our upgrading to our godhood, our angelhood. Okay? It's time for us to get more solid in God. Let me tell Babylon right now. Sorry, not sorry. But we coming. We coming to do God's work. So if you're on the wrong side of the law, watch out. Okay? We the real police. Let's see. So yeah, so the podcast adult. Yeah, we upgrading from adolescence to adult. Thank you very much. I'm here to upgrade y'all from your adolescent godhood to your adult godhood. Yeah. The future's gonna be bright. The future's gonna be interesting. Trust me. Trust me. All right. So let's see. We got Obiaman Dark Magic. On the land. Hidden message. Influencing corruption. See? This is what we about. We here to remove that shit. That's why they don't like us. Let's read on. So we got civilian. Influencing corruption among the civilians. Everyone. Influencing corruption among the people. That's why every business is fucked up. They're all crooks. They're not businessmen and businesswomen anymore. They're crooks. It's like criminality is standard in the business realm. Everybody got to be cheating somebody. Nobody can do honest business and actually make a lucrative pay. Because they don't focus on how to do that. They're cool with cheating people. Giving you less product for more, charging you more money. Giving you a subpar product, charging you more money. Not giving you the best service, charging you plenty money. Or booking you back for extra services that you don't even need just so they could take your money. It's a norm for them. And that's how they've done this. These are the type of things that we're here to fight against. Influencing corruption in the civilians. Just because. Just because they're gang members. They want them to be gang members. So it's like, if I could get you to sabotage yourself by doing some shady shit, if I could record you doing some shady shit, then I could use that recording to control you. So that's what they've been doing to a lot of these people. They'll set them up in situations, compromising situations, and these people fall for it a lot of the time. Get them to do something corrupt and record them. And anytime they want to approach them to use them, they'll show them this recording. Like, you remember when you did this? I can make this go away if you do this thing for me. If you don't want nobody to know about this thing that you did, you're going to do what I asked you to do, or else I'll make sure that the proper authorities get this. This is how they do a lot of things, like with the civilians. Even in the music industry, that's why they get them to sodomize or be sodomized, so that they can record it and hold it over their head. Get them to do shit that they wouldn't normally do. But in the first place, they should have never agreed. But some people get caught in the trap. Some people be thinking if nobody see, then nobody gonna know. The wrong people see. The most wrongest people. The most wrongest people. The Jews. They saw. So we got coded message. So they're trying to influence civilians to be corrupted. We got coded message, hospital, and then music. So some kind of coded message, which is the secret. Remember, the secret came out. Coded message, hospital, and the music. So they're trying to influence corruption, but I got the message. I'm gonna move these cards. Make some space. So we got coded message to heal. So this is the coded message, because you could imagine that I'm saying what I'm saying and I'm using very plain English words, right? Okay, maybe a little bit of dialect, but it's language that people can understand. But you know what I've realized is when you're speaking the language of angels, only angels can understand you. So some people might be watching me right now and you're like, what the hell is she talking about? But the other people watching me like now, like, for real, for real, you a godsend. Yeah, I am a godsend, and I'm here to bring harmony, music. Okay, we're here to heal. We got social media, podcast, social media, doing the work, musician male, sorting out the underground tunnel, the secret. The secret. So the secret is the corruption. So God is using us, we like the secret weapon, to destroy the secret corruption. Let's read on. So yeah, we got assessment, and we got hotel, so short assessment, Ministry of Education. So you see, if you don't get what I'm saying right now, you're gonna get it soon. Hotel, Ministry of Education. It's gonna be a short assessment. So when you come off of this live, when I come off this live and you go away, so things are gonna hit you. Like, you know what, she's right. Yeah, man, be strong in your God. You blessed, you highly blessed and highly favored, man. Don't make them make you think any less. Just because they treat you like trash don't mean that you are trash. They want you to think you're trash. You is not trash. You is very, very, very important people. Okay? You is VVVVVIPs. Represent for your God like me. Let's do this. We are the fixers. Come to change this shit. shitty system. Babylon we come in. Okay? Just by us living right, it break down your whole system. That's why I don't even waste my time doing messages to expose the government, and I can do that if I wanted to, but they're not my concern. I find it more pleasing to my soul to lift y'all up. Y'all are the weapons. I'm loading the ammunition right now. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, these words, this information is arming you with the right thought. You're seeing yourself clearly, and you're seeing God clearly. And you're going to start to see God working in your life clearly. And you're going to know that you are not who these idiots around you say you are. You are better than that. You're better than them. You're better than them. Me no care. It is the truth. The truth is that an offense. Me say you're better than them. You're better than them. That's why them not like you. That's why them they try so hard to fight you. That's why them try so hard to bring you down. That's why them try so hard to make you not like you. Cause you're better than them. You're better than them. Okay. So yeah, what I'm saying to you is gonna click soon. Okay, so the Ministry of Education, looking for new recruits with the divine authority. You're better than them. That's why they try so hard to work on you. Trying to get you to hate you. Trying to get you to hate life. Trying to get you to hate God. Trying to get you to hate everyone. But don't be afraid of life's challenges. Take them head on. You're going to overcome. Because you were destined to. Fairy godmother. Yeah, so God is bringing this information on the social media because God is looking for the new recruits with the divine authority, like, and the real. Please stand up. Can the children of Israel, not Israel, Israel is not our concern. Can the children of what is real please stand up? Hallelujah. Nice to meet you. Okay. Are we done now? Look. Divine authority to farm the oracles. What is an oracle? An oracle is someone who bring messages from the divine. You are an oracle. You are that middle ground between the heavens and the earth. Like me. Represent for your God like me. The voice of the people is the voice of God. God is trying to farm oracles. God's going to teach you, train you, farm you into oracles. You won't be afraid to speak truth anymore. You won't be afraid of what they will try to do to you anymore. How I found out that these people killed me already in about 2010 or something like that, right? Is one day, probably like 5 years or 6 years. No, I had found out about tarot by then, so it must have been after 2018. So it was probably about 2019. So if it's happening in 2010, there's a 9 years later, God made me know that what I saw was a replay or redo of something that I had already done because they took my life. Oh, I told this story already. It's 1 minute, okay, 1 hour and 19 minutes. So I'm gonna tell y'all again, right? Here's how I found out that they had killed me. So I was chilling. I went out, right, in 2010. So that means they killed me before 2010. Okay, don't quote me on that. But let me tell you, in 2010, this is what happened. I went to see a friend, right? And he took me to an allotment where they farm, they plant plants and whatnot, yeah, in England. And I was leaning over, he was in the car sitting down in the driver's seat, and I was leaning over on the passenger side talking to him. So while I was doing that, I felt this feeling for like, it lasted for like 3 to 4 seconds, something like that. But it was a long time. Like, I was feeling like and thinking like I did this already. Why is it that everything that's happening right now feel like I did it already? Okay? So, they teach us about this thing called deja vu. That means it's already seen. But the thing is, in that moment, I had absolutely no recollection. Up until that happened, I had no recollection of that. So it's not like I saw it in a dream or I saw it in a vision while I was awake or I imagined it. Or I had no connection to that interaction, no recollection of that interaction, none at all, until I was actually doing it and I felt like I did all this already. So the term deja vu, vu meaning to see. The French word mean like already like seen. Okay, so deja mean before, and vu means seen, like you've seen this before. I'm like, that's not what that was. Okay, don't tell me that. That's not what that was. I did this already, so this is deja something else. Okay, so the word for to do is fait. Faire, I think. But is a new term, or it's not a new term because I did it already, so it's a thing. It's a déjà fait. So I stopped saying déjà vu for that because that's not déjà vu. It's déjà fait. Already experienced, already done. Okay? So years after I learned tarot, I was like, "Ooh, let's go see what that was." And the tarot deck was telling me basically it's heavenly helpers, and it was telling me that yeah, I died and they came and helped me back to life. They brought me back to life. And that's how I knew. That's why I did it already. I did it already and they killed me that time. So in 2010, when I saw the vision, that means that had already happened. So I don't know what year. So I am not even conscious of that ever happening. None at all. I didn't feel anything. I didn't even know until I asked God, and God let me know, yeah, they took your life already. And I gave it back to you to show these motherfuckers that I run things. God run things. You can't kill who I don't want you to kill. Huh. Okay. So, yeah. So, me seeing that in 2010, feeling like I did all this already, that means that death happened at a previous time. And I have completely no recollection at all. In part, not even a tiny fraction of that taking place before it actually took place in 2010. None. So God erased the whole thing from my memory. So whatever trauma they put me through before they took my life, I don't even know. I don't even know. It's like the shit never happened. Okay? But God allowed me to have that deja vu experience so that I could start searching. And that's what I found. That's what happened. They took my life. And God just gave it back like, bing. Who's the greatest magician in the world? I should do a reading on it to see the people who killed me. What did they think when they saw me come back to life? Were you surprised? Were you scared? Were you afraid? Fucking idiot. Don't trouble one or trouble you. I don't go around hurting people. Watch this guy. Ow. I see the next one. Ooh, I like this too. Yeah, I don't go around hurting people. Why you want to come and hurt me? Why you want to take my life? Eh? Just because I'm good people's and you're not. I didn't tell you to be naughty. Stop being naughty then. And join the right side of history for once in your life. Because you're not going to win. As you can see, you take my life, God just gives it back. Ta-da! Could we got it like that? That's what life is like when you live and represent for your God, like me. This is why I gotta be so playful, because if I was to really be who I actually am at my core, people would fear me. And I don't want people being scared of me. Just treat me nice. You don't have to be afraid. Treat me how I treat you. If I treat you like shit, treat me like shit. But if I treat you nicely, be nice to me. Is that so hard? So yeah, God is trying to make us into oracles, okay? Because we are messengers of God. You can't take the life of a messenger of God. Like, who are you? God said, I'm using this one to do my work. He happily does it for me. You think I'm gonna let you take her from me? Are you stupid? Okay, yeah, they are stupid. Like, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. I swear that phrase made sense to me the first time about 2 nights ago. Or was it? Yeah, 2 nights ago. I never understood this forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. But these people are actually stupid for real. These people who hurt us, knowing that we haven't hurt them none at all, they are actually stupid. They are actually stupid. So God put us in their life to teach them some sense, but we can only teach them some sense when we manifest the God and God is in us. Don't let their hypocrisy bring you down. Don't let their hatred change you. Maybe just a smidgen, just tiny bit, just a little bit, not a lot, or else they win. Don't let them turn you from a heart of love to a heart of hate. The world ain't that bad. You are a targeted individual. That's why so many people around you are so evil. It's by design. The rest of the world, they're regular. They may commit their own sin and whatnot, but not like this. If you're kind to them, the average person will be kind to you. But when they put you in a place or you go to a place to live, they make sure they surround you. All of a sudden you're getting new neighbors because they need to make sure that they surround you with hateful people so that you believe that the whole world is just hateful and hopeless like that. It's a lie. You lose a man, they make sure you get another shitty man to make you believe that all men are just horrible. So you never want love again. Fuck that. That's a lie too. Or you lose your woman, they make sure they put you together with another wicked witch. So you believe that all women are just evil. It's bullshit. It's a lie. It's a setup. They make your way hard all day, every day, so that you hate life. They want us to off ourselves because they can't do it. They want us to delete ourselves because they know they can't do it. They tried and they failed. Are we done here, my darling? Oh, no, we're not. Okay. So God want to form oracles. Then we got hidden entrance. This is important. Orphanage, desertion, feeling alone. Like I said, your environment, you have a lot of planted evil people in your environment. So you got to let them go. If you want peace in your life, you need to become that orphan. Because whoever you hold on to is who they're going to use against you. Because most people, they're not going to stand up for you and risk their life for you. I got one person who stand up for me is Malika. Besides God. One. Malika has been riding with me from the beginning until now. She could have left me and joined them. Because life looked easier with them. Malika wasn't about that. Malika loved me. So you're going to have to let go of a lot of people because they're not good for you anyway. They are put in your life to corrupt you. So that you can't be the shining light to those who God put you here to shine the light for. So if I had allowed myself to believe that I was a nothing and a nobody, like these people tried to treat me, like sisters and mother, and even my father helped them to fight against me, or my father sold me to the occult or some shit, because what's her name? Cleopatra came to collect me. Like, girl, you belong to me. I'm like, no, you had a deal with my daddy, not with me. My daddy don't own me. I am God's child. And so far, she hasn't come back. So all these people fought against me. Brothers, sisters, stepmother, stepfather, friends, clients, everybody. I had to let them go. So in order for you to become the oracle, the hidden entrance or the secret is another secret is you gonna become orphaned. You should do it by choice, because when you're attached to these people, they suck off your energy. They get covered by your light as well, and they don't even like you. You know when my life really started to do this upturn is when I cut off every single body out of my life. Every last one of them, even Wayne, because they were using Wayne as the conduit to drain my energy and to still execute all these hateful things towards me. So I just cut him to fuck off too. And when that happened, look at me. Bliss. Peace. I can be myself. Instead of worrying about other people and the wickedness that they're doing to me, I don't have to worry about that. I got so much time and energy to put into myself and my home and my daughter. I spend a lot less time being irritated. I'm only irritated usually when I come on here to talk to the idiots. Otherwise, to that, I'm cool. I be chilling. Just doing my own thing. So yeah, get ready to cut a lot of them out of your life, because they are the virus, the bacteria, the cancer in your life that's causing you to feel unwell, physically and mentally. It's them. And you allowing them to penetrate how you feel about yourself. You need to get rid of them. Let's read on. Let's see what else. So hidden entrance, orphanage. From the advocates of evil. They came into your life to bring evil into your life, because without them, your life would look like a slice of heaven. Look at me. Don't I look like a slice of heaven? I look like a slice of heaven, even with all my imperfections. Oh my God. I just, oh my God. Aren't I a sight for sore eyes? But seriously, you get yours too when you get rid of the trash out of your life. If they're not treating you right, they got to go. Period. You don't need them. Whatever you are getting from them, God will provide. So if it's housing, God will provide you a house. If it's companionship, you will get some new friends. If it is support, God will provide you the support you need. If it's money, God gonna give you a different money outlet. You don't need to kiss nobody else for nothing. If they're bad for your health, physically or mentally, they got to go. So you can manifest the goddess or the God in you. Okay? Yeah, advocate of evil, look. Reinstate gang. So every time you get rid of one, they send in another one. So when you become an orphan by getting rid of the trash that's in your life now, the trashy people who were sent into your life to be advocates of evil, when you get rid of them, they're going to send in some more. Stay by yourself. Solitude is your best friend right now. If God didn't put them in your life, do not invite them into your life. That's why I chose to deal with Lil Wayne however I'm about to deal with him, because it's like, shit, you already done too much stupid shit to me for me to allow myself to allow you in my life. No, I'm not gonna make it easy for you this time. If you're genuine, God will make a way for you to be in my life. How about that? I'm cool over here by myself. I look great without all y'all in it. Look fucking fabulous without all of y'all in it. Look at me. Oh, my God. Oh. I've never looked this good in my life. I have never looked this great in my entire life. 45 years I am now. I've always been, So imagine I keep you trash out of my life. I'm only going to get better and betterer. Hello. They blocked me from making money, so I can't get no nice clothes. I made myself nice clothes, and y'all ain't got nothing like this. I look better than you. The power of God, hello. Y'all think that stopping me from having money is gonna stopping me from having things? God gave me talent. I made this. You can't do that. I look great. My life is better without you. 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 So bad. Okay. So yeah, they're gonna try put in somebody else. Yeah, from their private party, so that they could construct another diversion in your life. Okay. So it's better to, if you let go of your current trash, let that be it. Just don't try and invite nobody else in your life that God didn't put in it. You'll be fine without them. You'll be better than fine without them. Because anybody that has access to you is the person they're going to use against you. Because most people have a price. They will sell you out like this because they don't give a fuck about you. They're making money off of being in your life. And you don't even know it. They're getting money to fuck with your life. They're getting paid. They're getting gifts for fucking up your life. It's a pleasure for them to come around you and pretend to like you. Leave them people alone and start to get comfortable in solitude. You and your God. Some of y'all gonna have one person in your life. Some of y'all might be fortunate enough to have two. But if it's even just you, because I was willing for it to be just me and my God. But Malika chose to stay, so it's me, Malika, and my God. Sometimes it's just gonna be you and your God. Be willing. You're gonna learn a lot about yourself. You're gonna learn a lot about life. Trust me. You're gonna start to look. Take a picture of yourself at the beginning of your journey, so you can see the glory of the Lord emerging from within. It's going to come from within. It's inside you already. You have to let it permeate your whole body and mind and soul. Take a picture of yourself before you really get on this journey. In the beginning of this journey, if you choose to listen to the words of my voice today and start to really step into your Godhood and remember who you belong to, and grow from this adolescent energy to your adult Godhood energy, your adult goddess energy. Take a picture of yourself at the beginning of your journey, and then take a picture of yourself probably every month after that. Don't look at the pictures in between, because it's going hard to see the changes. Just take a picture, and then take a picture every so often, and you're going to see you never looked this good yet in your life. You never felt so peaceful yet in your life. You never felt so happy yet in your life. You never made so much progress yet in your life. Because the people around you, they were here to sabotage your every effort. That's why. You get rid of them, they don't have access to you. Another saying I never used to understand is keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And for me, it was always like, why would I want to keep my enemies close? But it's because I was looking at the saying through my eyes. Because for me, if I have enemies, I don't want them close to me. But from the enemy's eyes, they need to stay close to us so they could put shit in our food. They could scrub the toilets with our toothbrush and laugh, so that they can go and tell lies about us because they're close to us. Why would they lie? So people will believe them because they're close to us. When they're close to us, they could speak into our life because we trust them. They could give us bad advice and we only know after the fact. They knew that what they were telling us to do would be shit. They expect us to work. They expected it to work against us. And in a way it does. But what the enemy meant for evil, God turned it around for good as well. So God is there in the background watching over us as we get stronger on our feet. But still, you need to become conscious. Let it be in the front of your mind, that it be part of you. That you are a God, you are a goddess. Okay? And not just for the exaltation either. It's because it's what you love to be. It's who you are. And you don't want the world to come and change you into the ugliness that the people around you are. The ugliness that they hide. Being hateful and jealous and prideful and fucking being thieves and murderers and liars and hurting people just to get ahead and thinking that it's okay. Being just something that is disgusting in God's sight. It is also disgusting in our sight because we're not built like that. It's not cute to us. You want to be free to be the version of yourself that you want to be, which is a God or goddess. Angel vibes. It's just who you are. It's just what you love. You need to get rid of the trash from around you. And don't invite no more trash in your life because they're going to come in to slow you down. You're giving people a free paycheck. Anybody that got access to you, even if it's your dentist, Your dentist get a paycheck because an extra paycheck because they are your dentist. They get extra pay to sabotage you rather than give you the service that you're going there to pay for. So you paying them to fuck up your teeth, and other people, your enemies, are paying them to fuck up your teeth too. Your doctor, same thing. Pay attention. I'm not trying to tell you all these things so that you could become paranoid and all that, but I'm saying all these things so you could be responsible in how you interact with the world, because you're not a regular being, you're a mystical being. And there are people out there who know that. And they got time for you. They got all the time in the world and all the money in the world to invest in sabotaging you. Because if you ever grow to be what God has called you to be, it's the end for them. Because imagine, there's only one of me right now. Imagine 50 of me. Imagine 1,000 of me in society. That's what God is working on. We here. We outside, bitch. Just imagine 1,000 of me in society, bro. Clean this shit up. That's what's gonna happen. The more of me there are, the more of y'all wake up and see the God in you and express the God in you, is the better society is going to come. We're going to turn this hell on earth into heaven on earth. Oh. Yeah. So where did we stop? So yeah, they're gonna bring out the new reinstate gang. They're gonna reinstate gang from them private party, just a diversion to weaponize against we the police. We is the police. We is the police. President, Prime Minister, we is outrank them. We the permanent secretaries and that. We is the police. They wanna the diversion is weapons against the police, which would be us. Like a cop car. The guy's a genius, okay? Can we give Wayne his props, please? Can we give Lil Wayne his props as a musician, please? Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a jackass a jackass. Lil Wayne is a musical genius. Yes, sir. We give you your props. Okay, but when you a fucking cunt, we gonna let you know you being a cunt too. Okay? Okay, you are a cunt to be horrible to me. You are a royal cunt being horrible to me. Okay? You fucked up. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. That's what's up, y'all. That's what's up. So we are Mr. and Mrs. Fix-Its, okay? We're here to set the world on its right course. They fuck it up, we're here to clean it up. And it starts by me playing my part by telling y'all what you need to know from God so that you can get on the right track. Okay? So that we can all be strong in God. Because only God can protect us, okay? Outside of God, we have no power. Don't make God have to remind you where your power comes from. Don't make the mistake in thinking that it's your power. It's not your intelligence. It's not your power. It's not your glory. It's God's glory. Okay? God only be sharing it with us. But it's not ours. Don't make God have to remind you of how powerless you are without it. Without God. Okay? Give all praise and glory to God. Always. And take your 1 or 2% of glory. Because God like to share. God say, you can have 2% of the glory. Shit. Thank you. I made these pants too. I made this top and I made these pants. Listen, over the past 3 days, I've been visited by so many family members and ex-lovers. It's like, what y'all looking at? Hey, what y'all looking at? You moved your feet, you lost your seat. Okay? And we ain't about to repeat. I've done that many times. Y'all can't come back. I'm going all the way to the motherfucking top and y'all not gonna come in with me. Y'all not gonna be coming with me. Y'all gonna have to watch me from a distance in my high place like, that's my sister. That's my auntie. That's my cousin. Yeah, if your cousin, call them. Yeah, why don't you call her? Eh? You can't call her because you've been such a wicked bitch to her. And she sees you as the enemy that you've been looking at her as for all your life, or most of your life. You can't sit with me. Yeah, you fucked up. Y'all knew my potential to be great, and instead of helping to support me and encourage me, y'all tried your damnedest to cut me down so that I will look like I'm a nobody. Congratulations. You played a stupid game. Collect your stupid prize. To the rest of you all, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, this has been lovely. We got 1, 2, 3 more decks to bring the messages from. So let's see what God wanna talk about next. Okay. So most likely that'll be tomorrow. Okay. So my lovelies, I pray you guys find your way. Okay. I'm loving angels instead. Until next time, my darlings. Bye bye.